It's really safe.
Mugging me.
Even when it gets busy and really dense, you don't have to check if you lost your...
I don't feel scared that someone's going to be
No.
putting their hand in my bag.
Usually people don't touch it. Phone, your wallet, if someone picked up in your bag, there's no pickpockets.
That's fantastic.
Even if you drop your card on the floor, no one will steal it.
So if you do lose something like that, is it easy to get it replaced?
And they'll reprint it within a few minutes.
A few minutes?
Yeah, whereas You see the yellow lines on the floor?
Yeah, what are they?
So there's similar ones in Paris, I think, but not yellow. But basically it's for people who are blind with their cane. There's like little bumps, and the bumps are different when there's an intersection or
so
when
they
it's
know
straight.
when to stop, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, and also
That's
like
amazing.
it tells you where to walk. Like you're not in danger in those zones.
They think of everything, don't they? The sidewalk is really large as well.
Yeah, it's larger there.
So you're not bumping into people.
Seoul is way bigger than Paris, for example. So the streets are wider and the sidewalks are wider. Paris is pretty old, so it's kind of compact.
Yeah.
But here, a lot of the buildings are really new. So they're taller and the sidewalks and the streets are wider. So it's more, I would say, car-oriented than in Paris.
Okay. But also you don't feel like you're going to trip up and break your ankle here, that it seems to be in really good condition.
Yeah, it's maintained really well. So
yeah, everything seems to be so clean and well maintained. I don't feel scared that someone's going to be putting their hand in my bag.
It's really safe.
Mugging me.
Even when it gets busy and really dense, you don't have to check if you lost your phone, your wallet, if someone picked up in your bag. There's no pickpockets.
That's fantastic.
CCTV is almost everywhere.
Yeah.
Even if you drop your card on the floor, no one will steal it. Most of the businesses, you can just give your card to pay. You don't even need like a code, but no one will steal it because it's so easy to track. It's been used, when it's last been used, everything. People will just pick it up, put it on a bin or somewhere that's elevated so people can see. And if someone realizes that they lost it, they'll probably go backwards and find it. Or you can give it to the police, but usually people don't touch it.
So if you do lose something like that, is it easy to get it replaced quickly?
Yeah, so convenient. You can just go to the bank. Obviously you need to show your ID.
Yeah.
And they'll reprint it within a few minutes.
A few minutes?
Yeah, whereas I know that in Paris when I lost my card, I had to block it. I had to go ask the bank to get a new one, and it would take like at least 1 week for them to send it by post and then send the secret code in a different mail.
Oh, it's just, and they make you feel so bad about losing it as well. It's just a huge guilt trip.
Yeah, when it happens, it just happens.
Yeah.
So it's easy to just deal with it. It's really quick. It's not inconvenient.
What's this here?
Huh?
So this is a parasol, but like also umbrella.
Okay.
So when it's raining or when it's really hot in the summer, they just open those. Some are automatic also, and people can just hide underneath it. Protect themselves.
So when you're waiting to cross the road, you're not burning up or getting soaked.
Yeah, because some streets, when they're kind of large, you have to wait more than in other streets. In the middle of the summer, that it's like 30+ degrees and you're in the burning sun, literally hide.
I've seen also there are things for blind people, but also for people who are deaf. For crossing, they have the lights that light up green.
Yes, so
you know you can cross.
That's pretty new. It's not everywhere yet. And also for blind people, when you're at the lights, there's a ding, 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 ding. Yes. And it also tells you where you are, what crossing it is, like the name of the street.
So you've still got public telephone booths here. That's a rare sight.
Yeah, there's not that many anymore. They're getting rid of them. Yeah, and you can actually pay with your transportation card too.
As well?
Yeah. No one is using them because now you've got all the cell phones.
In Europe, is they're being turned into little libraries?
Ah, yeah.
Little places where you can take books?
Yeah, like some small installations.
Yeah.
I've seen some booths are turned into like art.
Yeah.
Like mini art gallery.
The ones in London particularly are really beautiful, so it'd be a shame to destroy them. Yeah. No, but everyone has cell phones now, so...
Yeah, it's not really useful anymore. That's why they're getting rid of them. Cheers.
Cheers. My favourite thing in Seoul, after you, of course.
Ice latte.
Ice latte is the best thing.
Even in the winter here, a lot of people just drink iced coffee. In France, it's hard to, like maybe in Paris you can go to Starbucks and have like iced coffee, or if you go to like a chain or something like this, but it's rare to find iced coffee. I would say like every 50 meters, every 100 meters, there's like a convenience store. Day and night, 24 hours.
Okay.
Even when it's holidays, they're always open.
Always open.
Sometimes it's like really, really close from one another. You can get whatever you want. If you have a craving at 2 a.m. for like some ice cream, or if you need like a bandage at 3 a.m, you can just go there. But also, I don't know if you saw, there's some like display outside the store, on the street.
With
or like
no one guarding it.
No, because it's safe. Like no one's gonna steal. Anyway,
It's
so
amazing.
you don't even think about stealing. A lot of like respect towards others' businesses and other people. If you steal something from the convenience store, you're stealing from the person who owns the convenience store. So you don't want to do that. Like you're stealing money from people.
It's their livelihood.
So a lot of people just don't do.
But I have to say, in Europe, especially in London, there are cameras everywhere as well, but no one cares.
Yeah, they will not check. Here,
No.
if there's any problem,
They will say
we'll check.
there's no film in the camera. But you know, you couldn't leave your bicycles like that over there. You'd come back and they wouldn't be there.
Even the cafe here, like if you're on your own, there's only one table left, but you haven't ordered yet. You can just put your phone bag on the table,
And it
place
would
your
still be
order,
there.
go to the bathroom, whatever, come back, and it's still there. In Paris, it's gone in 5 minutes.
No way. There's no way you'd do that in Paris.
It's just opportunity to steal.
Yeah.
But here it's normal. Just leave
But
everything.
it feels so nice because you're relaxed all the time. You're not worried about
I remember last time I went to Paris and I was walking in the street. I know some areas where there's a lot of pickpockets because it's touristy, and I was always like with my hands in my pocket.
Yeah,
So,
just holding on to it.
like just to make sure that nothing is coming out.
Yeah. No, it's a nice relaxed way of living, isn't it?
For example, I was not pickpocketed ever in France, but I think maybe 80% of all my Korean friends that have been to Paris have got something stolen from them. Phone, the camera, the bag. In Korea, once I lost my resident card. I realized when I got home. So I was really concerned that I had to go to the immigration office and renew it and wait another couple of weeks and wait for it. But actually 2 girls found it on the bus and there's my address on the back. So they went all the way back to my place and dropped it at my door.
Wow, that's
Just
amazing.
to-
The fact that they took the time and that's fantastic.
And as I said earlier, if you find a credit card on the floor, you just leave it there. Or you place it
somewhere that it can be
visible,
found.
on a car, on a bin, somewhere that it's visible. But usually you don't touch it because if there's any issue with the card, then they'll track down to you. So.
Of course.
So it's pretty safe.
Yeah, it is really safe. It's lovely.